We're back, baby. It's been a while since you've seen this one. Street Fighter V returns.
And for good reason.
Damn right, good reason. Welcome back to Weekend Warriors. It's been a long time since we played Street Fighter V. I am stoked. I'm absolutely stoked to be back in Street Fighter. It's my favorite fighting game.
He's stoked. I'm jazzed.
Yeah, we're all buzzing
Together.
We're playing Street Fighter, and it finally dropped some new characters, so I feel like it's finally justified to like be on the channel again. And don't worry, Samurai Showdown is not gone. In case you're wondering, like, hey, where'd the Samurai Showdown series go? We were playing that pretty recently, but know that it's just on hiatus. Trust me, Samurai Showdown will be back. It will be back. But for now, we're gonna be playing some Street Fighter, baby.
Get hype.
And we're gonna be starting
What's the reason, Brett?
The reason is because they released 3 new characters.
Oh my goodness.
3 brand new characters.
This is big.
It's a big deal.
Everyone was waiting a long time.
Yes, they were.
Approximately 9 months.
Yeah. It was a long time. There was radio silence for a long time. And now we're gonna play Edmundo Honda.
Wow.
And I'm gonna pick the
Wow, look at him. Look how good he looks.
Yeah? You like that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick my favorite color for him in this outfit. And we're gonna go in training mode, we're gonna break him down, and we're gonna help you guys learn exactly what he's capable of and stuff, okay? Then we're gonna kinda, after that, we're gonna be explaining exactly what this series is gonna be all about, okay? First, let's break him down.
Well, they gave us the date right there?
Yeah, it always does that. It always does that. Huh. And yeah, they brought his stage back too. Love it. Very appropriate, you know?
So excited.
Yeah, you remember that from when we were kids, right?
Of course.
Yeah, the fucking in the background and everything, like that man.
Wow, look at it in 3D.
He's back, baby. I've never even seen his taunt.
You don't seem to be practicing enough.
Oh.
Okay, so I forgot to put him in Japanese on this console. I'll be fixing that as soon as we're out of here, but we gotta get started. We don't have much time. We're gonna try and fit this whole thing in to this whole episode, okay, you guys? So yeah, here's E Honda. He works a lot like he has previously.
Yeah.
A lot of characters change when they make the journey to Street Fighter V. He's changed a little bit, not that much compared to a lot of other people.
Do you know? Are there some things you notice right off the bat?
What do you mean?
Like, is there something I should have noticed by now as far as
how different he is?
Changed when he transitioned to?
No, I don't think so. Especially somebody who hasn't played Street Fighter 4, really. Like, you're not going to notice anything.
Okay.
But we'll just tell you what he can do, okay?
Okay.
So first of all, understand that his walk speed is not great. Both forward and back. This is not a very mobile character when he's walking.
Yeah.
His back dash is really, really not great.
Yeah.
His forward dash is okay, actually.
Yeah.
And we're going to get to that in a second. But really, this is a guy who kind of... E Honda has been described as a turtle character before, and in my opinion, I don't think he's a zoner per se.
What is a turtle character?
A turtle character is a character that usually likes to
stay low and move slow.
More like someone like who likes to keep the opponent in one's. How do I put this? Who likes to, at a certain point, let the opponent come to him and punish the opponent for doing so.
Sure.
I think it's like a subset of zoner. Because there's a lot of different ways to zone. You can fill the screen with normals. Cool. You can fill the screen with like fireballs and shit. You can like do keep away and stuff. Yeah. But this guy's not trying to do any of that. This guy is more like, look, I'm gonna do some pokes every now and then to like get your life down. And then I'm gonna stop you however I can from like getting in on me. Make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, let's talk about this dude has very important buttons on his jabs, and they're very good jabs because they're very long, right? These 2 jabs are very, very long compared to a lot of other characters.
Sure.
And as such, they're a little bit slower. A lot of characters in the game have either 4-frame jabs, and people have good jabs, they're 3-frame jabs.
But his startup
in 5. They're really slow comparatively.
Okay.
But they're very good too because they're both cancelable, right? You can cancel in the hands from both of them. You can, and depending, you can get a lot of stuff off of them, right?
Wow.
Like, you can get stuff off of jab. So like they're slow, they're a little slow, but if you can land it, they're good, right? Very long. You look a little confused, like maybe when you ask.
I'm trying to figure out what you just pushed. I guess I shouldn't worry about it.
Like what combo I did?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll get there. Don't worry about it. But yeah, very good jabs, right? Matter of fact, let me show you. I have to figure out a better way to do this. They're also plus on block, right?
Okay.
This is +3. This is also plus 2.
So after a jab, it's still your turn.
You better believe it. Basically, anytime this dude Honda has hands in your face, if they're a light button or a medium button, it is still his turn.
All right.
Which brings us to his medium buttons, right? boom, boom. So think of these as kind of like the jabs, except they're not cancelable, right?
Yeah. Is the range the same?
Relatively, a little bit longer, as you can see, right? So this whiffs. Oh no.
Do more damage. More recovery.
Yeah. They're slower all around, but they do more damage. They're not cancelable though, because he'd probably be too good. But they're very plus on block, right? I forget the exact numbers, but know that they're plus on block. It is still this dude's turn.
Okay.
Even when you block this stuff.
Wow.
So the purpose of this, like this is to apply pressure, right? Like tap, tap, and then occasionally go into that type of stuff, right?
Wow.
You want to force that maybe into like a tick grab situation, right? The medium buttons don't really work like that, but their hitboxes are so fucking good, even better than the jabs. Like this dude's hitbox on this move and this move are so good that you can just kind of bully people.
Okay.
It's the fucking stop sign. Yeah, a dude I know was like, he called it the stop sign. I'm like that. We're like, don't fucking stop. It's footsies. It's pure footsies. And I do mean pure, because it's not like you're buffering this into a special move, because it's not fucking cancelable. And it's not like you're doing this to try and do something else. It's literally like, you get this hit and that's it. You take that little damage, and even more importantly, you know what it is? You bully them in the corner. And that's what Honda wants to do. He wants to slowly let someone push themselves into a corner, and when they're there, that's when he becomes the wall, the turtle. Okay? But I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. So those are the medium buttons, right?
Yeah.
The heavy buttons are a little bit different. First off, there's standing heavy punch. This is cancelable, and it's pretty good. So you can cancel, if you confirm into, like, if you know what's going to hit, you can confirm into heavy hands and get some pretty good damage, or even, how do I do that? Oh yeah, you can confirm into EX hands and get some really good damage. Well, I think what makes this button special, because look at it, it's -2. It's minus on block. It's safe, or sorry, on hit, and on block, I think it's unsafe. Yeah, it's -7.
That makes sense, right?
But here's the thing, you can always make it safe, and fuck it, you can make it plus by just canceling into light hands, which is plus. And we'll get to the special moves momentarily.
Okay.
So you can do that, and that's actually a pretty good footsie tool sometime. If you're like almost close range, you can just start putting pressure on it by doing that.
Okay.
But one of the best parts about this move is the fact that it's a pretty good anti-air. Somebody jumps at you, you can do that. Let me see if I can. Oh, no. I'm trying to do all this. Yeah, if somebody jumps at you, he's not jumping forward, but like, because it's got a hitbox that starts kind of high above him like that for the chop.
Yeah.
Works pretty fucking well as an anti-air. It's not bad, and it does really good damage when it does so. It's on stand. There we go. Sorry, guys. It's been a while since I've done something like this, so forgive me if I don't move through the menus as quickly as I used to. I'm an old man now. Heavy punch. It's not bad.
Seems very fast to me.
It's not bad. It's cancelable. You can always make it safe by canceling into the right thing, you know, or you can confirm into like big damage like that, right?
Okay.
Then there's crouching. Crouching fierce is a little bit less application. It doesn't go as far as you want it to, but it does very fucking good damage. And the best part about this is that it is crush counterable. Counter. Yeah. So this is his big crush counter button. So if you get a nice yeah, you can like get all kinds of stuff like that.
What's crush counter?
Oh yeah, the crush counter, that system in Street Fighter V, like there are certain buttons that when you hit them as a counter hit, they put the opponent into that state called crush counter, where their hits done forever and you get big follow-ups.
When you hit them as a counter hit?
Yeah, so when I hit somebody, because for example, like I have
starting up. And you,
yeah, when they're starting up with the move, yeah.
And you beat them to the punch.
Yeah.
They're going to be spinning around like a dork.
Right. So like, look, this is a counter hit, right? I set him to be counter hit with whatever I press now, but these moves aren't crush counters, which is nice, not being crush countered. Yeah, certain moves like that, which is a crush counter, and like that, which is a crush counter, right? So this is a good crush counter button. If you're trying to frame trap somebody and they're making themselves predictable, it's a good thing to do. Or if somebody like Ryu whiffs like a big EX SRK, go straight up in the air, and he comes down, one of the best things you can do is land that and go for a full crush counter combo. Otherwise, as you can see, it's oh wait, hold on, +4? +4 on hit. I guess that means you can combo out of it like that. Yeah, you can, but there's honestly better buttons to press while somebody's waking up while you're next to them.
Okay.
I think it's best reserved as like a frame trap button.
Risk.
It's a frame trap button. Like if you condition somebody to press buttons after they're like minus, you can maybe fish for a crush counter with that, or you can just go for a straight punish. It's nice, and then you can get a full combo. Let's move on to his kicks, right? His light kicks are his fastest buttons, both standing and crouching. I think they're both 4 frames. I know this is 4 frames to start up. I bet I can. I doubt this is 3. It's probably 4 as well. I think this is a way to test it. Yeah, that's 4. They're both 4 frames to start up. So they're his fastest buttons. But as you can see, they don't go that far. But that's okay. And these buttons are used. Sometimes they're used in the middle of combos for a while. Like there was that one combo I was doing. Like you can sneak in that little standing light punch and go for a headbutt right there. And then crouching light kick, of course, is like a very quick low starter. And you can actually get some stuff because you can chain it. So this is actually, what is this, 3 frames a hit on advantage, which means that you shouldn't technically be able to get that 5 frame startup light punch, but you can, because that's technically a chain. You're canceling the light kick into the light punch. And if you're doing that, well, if you can get light punch, you can get stuff like that. So this guy can get a lot off of like, if he's point blank and gets a low starter, you can get some stuff.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Once again, you can get all that off of a low starter, which is pretty fucking good.
So once he opens them up, he has a lot of options.
Well, Honda's a character that the closer he is to you when he opens you up, the better off he's going to be.
Yeah.
Because even if you're this far out, like that combo I just did, look at that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to be like, if he's point blank, that's when he likes to do his thing.
Which is why he likes to have you against a wall, because...
That's even better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, those are light kicks. Fast stuff, right?
Okay.
Medium kicks are pretty simple as well. Standing medium kick is a great fucking pressure button. As you can see, it's +7 on hit, which means it can link to just about anything afterwards. You can do that kind of stuff. And this is a bully button. This is what you want to do when somebody's wake up, like probably in a vacuum most of the time, right? Because this thing is +4 on block. It is his turn after that. It is his turn. You feel me?
So how can he be considered a zoner if he really wants to be up in your face?
Once again, zoning isn't always about staying away. Zoning is about controlling space. And this is Street Fighter V, where almost everybody does their best work right up in somebody's face. It's just that aggressive of a game. That being said, compared to the rest of the cast, though, this is a guy who can't close that distance as efficiently as a lot of other characters.
I see.
But once he's there, he can really do some damage.
So he has to be more strategic about how he gets in.
Than a lot of other characters, certainly.
Got it.
You have to pick your moments.
Got it.
So yeah, that's a medium kick, right? Very good filler button. Very good pressure tool to like start frame trapping people, because it's so plus on block that you can do that and then just start threatening with a throw. You know what I mean?
And why is medium kick in this case a frame trap? Because the way I understood frame traps from Fantasy Strike is that they're sort of, you're like causing them to miss time when they're going in.
No, think about a frame trap as putting them into a situation where they erroneously press a button when actually if they do that, then they lose because you press a button and you have advantage.
Right. So how is the medium kick doing that in this case?
Because it's so buff on block. So once again, if I look at all the other buttons that I have on block, that's +3, that's +2, that's +2. It's +4. It's the thing that he has the most advantage on block. So you have so much advantage that you can.
So people think it's their turn, but it's not because of how plus on block.
So half of it is sometimes people think it's their turn if they're not familiar with the button or the character.
Okay.
But the other time, somebody can look at this but feel so under duress that they try something because they're so flustered, and that's why it's a bully button.
Wow.
You just throw that out, or you pressure him with it. Like, let's say for example, you know it's plus, but what if plus has nothing to do with it? What if your main thing is doing that? Like you do knee, like let's say your thing is like you do jump in, knee, and then throw. So they start to get used to that, right? Well, you're so plus that like if they start to like try and jump out of that setup because you're throwing, boom. Or if they try and tech your throw, boom, boom. Like it's so plus you can do shit like that.
Got it.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. Crouching medium kick is pretty standard as well. +4 on hit, but you're still not going to get much out of it. Like, yeah, you can link this. Can you do this? Oh, let me try that combo. I don't think I've ever tried it. Yeah, you could do that. It's a standard like low medium kick. It's not cancelable. That's the problem. And it doesn't go that far at all. This is probably just for busting up people who are trying to walk away from you. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's what it's for.
Okay.
Yeah. Hard kick is pretty interesting. This heavy kick is pretty good up close. I think this whiffs on crouchers. Let me double check that. Nope, it's still very good. Let me see. Yep, forces stand and everything. So,
what? Forces stand?
Yeah, there are certain moves where if your opponent's crouching, it forces them to stand up after they get hit by it. That's called force stand. So you can see this is +5 on hit, which means that you can link in some cool shit. Right? Easy peasy.
Yeah.
And it's not a bad move to use up close at all, because as you see, like it hits the crouchers just fine. And also, whoops, on block, it's still your turn. It's +2. Which isn't bad. It's not a bad move to make up close. Not only
got a lot
that,
of those.
yeah. He's got some good plus buttons up close. He can be a bully up close. Also, it's a pretty good anti-air. From afar. If someone's trying to jump at you from afar, you probably want to go for this. If somebody's trying to jump at you up close, you probably want to go for this.
Okay.
It's a nice far anti-air. Sweep is a sweep. Makes sense. It's actually, it doesn't go that far, but it actually is pretty quick. So quick, in fact, that you can raw combo from this to this. It's not bad.
Yeah.
So if you want to go for a knockdown on somebody, and you land that, You can totally do that. It's not bad.
Okay.
Yeah, that's basically it. Do you have any questions so far about his normals?
No.
Let's talk about his aerial shit real quick. I think his only really notable jump-ins are let's talk about this. So first off, there's this butt.
Yeah.
There's his cross-up.
We remember that from the original.
Yeah. It's like a nice fat cross-up, and you can get some stuff off it if you land it.
Wow,
you know?
okay.
Yeah, it's not bad. And then he's got, medium kick is not a cross-up or anything. I'd say the best thing I want to jump in with is heavy kick. Like if I'm trying to like jump at somebody, that's what I like to do. He's got this as well. This is big body splash cross up, which is down forward medium kick in the air. It's like a nice and wide cross up. It's pretty easy to see coming though, so you want to throw it out sparingly.
Yeah, you're kind of doing it late, aren't you?
Doing it early. Look at that. See how early I'm flattening myself?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, if you do it too late, nothing will come out. I'm gonna show you what happens when you do it late. See that?
Oh, I see.
So you throw it out early enough, but that's the thing. It kind of pushes. Yeah, you got to be careful, really careful about your spacing.
Okay.
So it's like a nice wide cross up. Lastly, in the air is his neutral jump heavy. So this is forward jump heavy. It's different than neutral jump heavy. Neutral jump heavy is so important for him because it basically creates a fucking wall. So if you have somebody in the corner and they're trying to jump out, if you suspect they're trying to jump out, one of the best things you can do is just neutral jump every now and then. You throw this out and it just puts this beautiful wall on people just in case they try and jump. And it goes out so far that if you do it right, you can even hit them on the way down or not. And it's steerable. So watch this. You can like do it and then immediately start holding back. See how he went back a little in the air?
Wow, okay.
And you can even go forward.
All right.
You can even like steer.
It's a lot to do in a few frames, but I can see how that would be
you just
helpful.
like while you're jumping, you just press it and hold forward, if you want to like, be offensive a little bit.
Cool.
It's pretty useful. Like it's very useful for trying to wall people out. That's good for his jump ones. Let's talk about his special moves, shall we?
Yep.
Oh yeah, probably go over his throws. That's forward throw.
Awesome.
I don't think you're gonna get much Oki off of that.
Yeah, he's getting there pretty fast.
Actually, there's a couple of command normals that I didn't go over, so we should probably talk about those, huh? The first one is forward heavy kick. Nice long range. It looks like a low, but it's not. +2 on hit, but I think it's like -7 on block. But if you space it right, it's gonna be pretty hard for them to do. This is just like when Honda's playing the footsie game, you just have to use it.
Okay.
It's also a crush counter.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you throw this out, you can get stuff off of it if you act quickly enough.
Okay.
Very important move for him in the footsie game.
Okay.
Something else that he has. Oh yeah, is this? This is that stomp.
Love it.
Very, very, very short range. But if it lands, it's +5, which means that you can link. Yeah, you can link after it if you're close enough. But you got to be really fucking close because the pushback is something else.
Okay.
Also, I think it's +2 on block. So like you can try and meaty somebody with this thing if you want to. It works that way. Honda also has. I think the only other ones we have to worry about are 2 target combos that I don't think he's ever had before.
Okay.
Remember, target combos are basically just like normals canceled into normals that they usually couldn't cancel into before.
Right.
So the first one, while we're thinking about it, while we're already talking about it, is medium punch to the stomp. That's a combo. You can just cancel into that stomp. And it's 2 hits, right? You can even combo after that.
Wow.
I didn't combo it after it right there, but I'm trying again. There it is.
Nice.
And it has the exact same properties as the regular stomp. So there's really no reason not to do it, right? The fucked up part about this stomp is the fact that it's Kara cancelable. You know what a Kara cancel is?
No.
Well, normally you can cancel things only on contact, right? Like I can't cancel from like crouching light punch and a headbutt. Whoop. Actually, I can't because I'm terrible. Right? I can do that. But if I do that without contact, it won't come out. Like I need contact. Kara canceling is you can cancel.
But only if you land the first hit.
No, Kara canceling is you can cancel without making any contact.
Oh, I see.
For example, sorry. See that? Like,
wow.
So you can cancel that. Sorry. You have to be pretty fast about it. This is probably an easier one to do. That's the one. You see that? You can cancel in a command grab.
Wow.
I'm really bad. There it is.
Wow.
And this is why it's dangerous. So you can do mix-ups with it, right? So you can do the target combo. And get people used to that because it's still your turn after that, right? And when people start getting used to that, like, fuck, I better block all this. You can do this.
Wow.
And then while they're blocking, they just get caught by that.
Wow.
See what I mean?
Smart. That's
pretty
a smart
fucked up, right?
player uses that.
Yeah, you got to use it. So yeah, very important target combo. And another very important target combo for him is a light punch to medium punch. It's beautiful, man. It's very unsafe on blocks. You have to confirm into it. But once it does, they get launched, and they get launched for basically everything. So you can do simple stuff. So you can confirm into it from crouching light punch into that target combo. But once you do, you can, like, you know, finish up with there. You can just do a little headbutt, or if you're willing to spin some meter, you can juggle them with hands and then spin a little meter after it.
Okay.
See what I mean?
Yes.
So it gives him like a way to like, it's very useful because not only does it like gives him buffer time to charge while during this, it gives him buffer time to perform hands, because hands is done with 100 hand slap is done by performing like 4 punches in a row very fast, right? Well, if you do this and time it right, that's already 2 of them. You know what I mean? If you time it right. You get the idea, right? It's a very important tool for him. Very important. This is how he's going to convert a lot of his damage. But you do have to confirm it because it is very unsafe if they block it. Make sense?
Yes.
Cool. Special moves, shall we? We're going to go through them real quick because I think we're running out of time. My man's got headbutt back. It's the same old sumo headbutt. The light one is -4 on block, and they only get worse and worse and worse. So you can, but the -4 is not bad. Like if you space it right, no one's really gonna punish you for that, right? So it's like not a bad little poke to throw out. In fact, that's the way I kind of like to think about it. I like to think about this move as a random poke sometimes. He can't move that fast on the ground, but sometimes you can really catch somebody off guard with this thing.
Oh, I see.
Also, it's a great way to end a combo sometimes if you have no meter, because light. There you go. Just medium headbutt, easy peasy.
Yeah.
EX headbutt is even faster. It has a hit of armor on it, not instant. It starts up on frame 3, but if someone's not timing their pressure properly, you can totally blow through it. But it's very unsafe on blocks. You can't just throw that out at all times.
Okay.
Very useful stuff. Let's talk about the booty stop. The booty has a hitbox on the way up. Wait, it does have a hitbox on the way up in all versions, right? No, it doesn't. Only the EX version. So the regular one, he goes up and he comes down, right?
Yeah.
And if you space it right, it totally crosses up, right? There on block, let me see. One more time. Maybe I should do the far one to cross up. Or he's just in the corner and he refuses to be crossed up. Okay. The point is this. See how that's -2?
-2, okay.
But it's -4 on the other side. This thing has different properties depending on if you do it in the front or the back. So it's safer if you do it in the front. But of course, if it's in the front, it's less tricky. You feel me?
When you say if you do it in the front, what do you mean?
Hits in the front. See how I'm like hitting him in the front?
As
It's not
opposed to crossing up.
Exactly.
Okay, all right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
See, -2 up front, and then when he goes behind him, let me see if I can do it. He goes behind him, -4.
Okay.
Which is punishable, technically. The EX one behaves similarly, but a little bit different. I see why that happened. All right, let me try and not hit him on the way up. +5 in the front, which means that's another way for him to get in. If you have the meter and you're like, I don't feel like doing that bullshit, let me get in real quick, boom, you're +5. However, let me see if I can miss him but hit his backside. I don't think so. Let me set him to guard all real quick. There we go. This will work. -2. Completely safe. It is not your turn. So if you're willing to spin the meter on butt smash, it is a free way to get in. Make sense?
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, how is -2 completely safe?
Because there's no moves that start up in 2 frames. The fastest move in the game is 3.
Right.
Then there's command grab. It is a simple command grab. Right? Somebody's being real defensive. You can get him going like that. Cool. And he has an EX version of that. Tack on a little bit extra damage, a little bit extra range too. It's not bad.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, the range, if you car cancel this, the range gets pretty good. I think that's it.
That was amazing.
For his special
That was quite
moves.
a crash course.
Yeah. His is V-skill. It is a clap. This clap is +3 on hit, so you're not really going to get anything after it. However, it is cancelable.
V-skill?
Yeah, the V-skill. Remember V-skills?
No.
Just think about it as like another special move that he has.
Okay.
So this thing, it can be canceled into special moves, however. You can even make it safe because, oh my god, I didn't even talk about hands like his most important special move.
Right, of course.
All right, we'll get there.
The one all the kids used to love to do.
Yeah. Yeah, you can make it safe by doing that, right? But the thing that's used for it's it's an okay anti-air. It's a little slow, but if you anti-air with it, it juggles. You can get like a headbutt after or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And also, this thing is unsafe on block, though. Let me show you what's up. -6, not very safe at all, so you have to be careful. But to tell you what it does do, it negates projectiles.
Oh.
We're running out of time, so I can't like set Ryu up to show you, but you can do that.
Wow.
And you can still cancel after you negate the projectile. So let's say he's like spamming Hadokens over there, right? You can do that and then immediately blow through it. So you can like negate
That's something
and blow
I'd
through.
like to see.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. You feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's his V skill.
Cool.
I think I'm gonna cover. Oh, let me go back to hands, and we'll cover his V trigger, and we'll be out.
Okay.
Hands is hands. I would love to give you. I could dedicate a whole episode to hands. They're so intricate and interesting. Right?
Really? Wow.
Yeah, but I'll say this: hands are performed by doing 4 punches in a row, but the last button you press determines which hands you get, and that's very important because each hand has different properties. Light hands is the one that has. It's mostly on block. That's really important. +2, right? Medium hands. Sorry. Oh man, come on. Well, hold on. Let me. Medium hands is +1. And then the heavy hands is -2. They're all safe. They're all safe. So you can always end in the hands if you're in a fucking bind.
Got it.
But certain hands don't combo out of stuff, and certain hands don't combo into other stuff. So
gosh, you got to remember all that?
You do. And they're all performed differently with your hands. Like, for example, when I want to do light hands off of light punch, I have a very particular method, which is like light punch. I do light punch, and then I do falling piano from heavy, medium, light again, and that's 4. But if let's say I wanted to do heavy hands, that won't combo out of light. The only reason it worked right there is because I have them on no guard. You know what I mean?
I see.
So let me go ahead. There we go. Man, the Link is so slow that he's getting hit again. Jesus Christ. But that's the point. So you have to know which buttons combo into which hands, right? The most important hands you have, probably in my opinion, are this. You have like light punch, either standing or crouching, to light hands. It's a pressure tool. You put pressure on people while they're blocking, you're good to go. You feel me? And then there's heavy punch to heavy hands as a punish. Is he on block? There we go. That's a good punish, right? And then there's either of those, heavy punch or light punch, into EX hands. EX hands is so fast you can do it out of either. Let's see, I did that too slow. Yeah, EX hands is great because you can combo out of it with light kick into a headbutt. I can be faster. Oh yeah,
wow,
like that.
Look at that.
And then, of course, if it's a punish situation, you just go right into it from heavy punch instead to get the extra damage. See what I mean?
Oh my gosh, okay.
Yeah, EX hands is also, I think it's -2 on block, so you can also do it. It's safe as well.
Okay.
All the hands are safe. So that's his excellent pressure tool. You know what I mean? Those hands.
Yeah.
Man, we're really running out of time. I wish I could, like, dedicate more time to this. So let me just cover the V-triggers real quick. His first V-trigger.
Yep.
It gives him like an extra headbutt that you don't have to do from charging. You get 3 of them.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Right? And then you can even like tack on 2 in a row if you confirm the hit. For extra damage, right?
Okay.
So here's why this is really good. Number 1, you don't have to charge for it. But even more importantly, things that are not cancelable, you can cancel into this headbutt. So remember these good like medium buttons that were uncancelable? Booyah.
Wow.
Or once again, you can get both of them if you want to spend the extra thing. And even more ridiculously, like this button, which all of a sudden wasn't that great, like on its own, you could do that. Or you can do this far one. You know what I mean? Or crouching medium kick is even great. You can finally like bop people for like, you know, keeping their legs open. You can get them with that.
Oh, wow.
This also has armor on frame 3. So like if someone's trying to hit you with something, you can just blow right through it if you time it right. Also, it's chargeable. And it breaks guard completely when it's fully charged. Let me see. You get the idea. Right?
Yeah.
So you can get some nice setups off that, like off of a crush counter sweep or something. You can get some nice guaranteed guard break scenarios. You can make that happen.
Cool.
But yeah, I'd say that the biggest reason to use a V-trigger is number 1, being able to like cancel limbs that aren't normally cancelable.
Yeah.
And 2, being able to like have the armor on that move is very, very nice.
Yeah.
On block, however, -4, which
Could be worse.
Yeah, that's pretty hard to punish. I think it's still possible depending, but if you space it right, yeah, they're not gonna touch you. So you can just do it, you know?
Cool.
Then there's V trigger 2, which we'll cover real quick. I think we do that. Version select. There we go. I like V trigger 2 a lot. I think I even like it more than the other one. V trigger 2 gives them a command grab, like an extra command grab that you just have to press the 2 V trigger buttons for.
Okay.
Which is also cancelable from a lot of different silly shit. Whoop. This throw takes whoever you have to the nearest corner, wherever that corner is.
Okay.
And it gives you wonderful, beautiful Oki after too. Look at this. Puts him there, and you're just ready to put pressure on them, okay? Nice. The beautiful part about this is, number 1, it also has a hit of armor. Number 2, it's super cancelable from weird shit. Like, its startup is so slow, you don't want to like cancel into it from there because they can just jump that. But when you get people in situations where they would normally just be blocking, let's say, I don't know, if you put them in the middle of stop. If they're like asleep at the wheel and all of a sudden like they're blocking hands and all of a sudden you're like, surprise, here's a command grab out of nowhere. That's a big deal, right?
Yeah.
And you can even combo into it on hit. So let's say, for example, you're doing, whoopsies. Oh, my bad. Just boom. You can confirm into it on hit, or if it's on block, you can do it too. And it's instant in the corner, instant Oki.
Very powerful.
Very powerful. And it has armor too, so you can just throw it out. But the only downside is it's just very slow on startup, this move. So you either have to confirm into it or, scout people out. Make sense?
It does.
Great. Oh, that was a mouthful. I hope you guys really enjoyed this episode.
Jam-packed. Crash course.
It really was. Like we don't have time to get to like how we're gonna be doing this series of Street Fighter, so we're gonna have to save that for next time. But understand, next time on the next episode, we're still dealing with Honda. The first thing we're gonna do is pop back into training mode for just a second to explain what we're gonna be doing with this series, and then we're gonna hop online and play some people. Okay?
Woo!
Yeah, it's happening, baby. Street Fighter 5 is back. Honda's back. Weekend Warriors are back. Hopefully you liked it. Hopefully we'll see you next time.
We'll see you on the next one.
I'm a hunker, but you're not a hunker when you blow your nose.
I don't hunk, man. I don't hunk.
Does
that mean you're better than me?
So I was going to ask you, yeah.
Yes. Yes, it does.